you and all the leaders of the world, would you act differently? Would you keep silent and do nothing if you were in our place? Would you not resist if you were allowed no rights in your own country because the color of your skin is different to that of the rulers? And if you were punished for even asking for equality? I appeal to you, and through you to all the countries of the world, to do everything you can to stop the coming tragedy. I appeal to you to save the lives of our leaders, to empty the prisons of all those who should never have been there.
Some of the white folks in the States, that's when they began to know about South Africa, began to know what was happening in this part of the world, you know. But when she came back, nobody said thank you to Miriam. Give me one person who said thank you, Miriam, for what you did. Because up to now, that's why her children are still struggling. And yet, these are the children of the great, great, great Miriam Makeba. So this is a lesson to a person like me, you know. I know that when I go, my kids, I've got to start doing it now for them, my grandchildren.
I remember interviewing you 3 years ago, and you talked about the fact that you're doing things to invest. You know, livestock is one of the things that you said you're doing, you know, back home, and that you're making sure that your kids don't struggle because you don't know what will happen to them once you're gone.
Absolutely, absolutely. As you can see, this is an example to you of Big Sister. You know what those kids are struggling. Nobody is bothering. Nobody, just nobody's thinking of Miriam's children, nothing.
How much though, Mama, do you think that also, I mean, I can imagine if
Her school, for instance.
The school for girls.
Yes.
The home for girls in Midrand. Yes.
It's not, nobody knows what's happening.
And I saw there were in the media about a month ago, there were pictures that they posted, you know, of the house looking dilapidated and looking unkept. And I was actually in touch with one of the neighbors because I discovered that she doesn't live very far from where we live. But he had said that, you know, there've been promises from people, and people just don't do anything. How much of responsibility, though, do you think that, say, government, in the form of, say, the Department of Arts and Culture, for instance, needs to do to preserve the heritage and legacy of names and brands such as Mama Makeba?
All I can ask for, me personally, is just a statue of Miriam be put somewhere near some theater, you know, the Mandela Theater there. Just put a statue or some building, something that has something to do with music, you know, so that people from some place will come and say, oh, so this is Miriam Makeba, you know.
A start, and I suppose, look, not everything will be or can be done at the same time, but you know, I thought it was a good start when they named what was formerly West Street into Miriam Makeba. Is that the right
Just
street?
imagine where the street is. Can you imagine? In that old place, that's where they put Miriam Makeba's Dolly Ratebe. That goes to show you how much they respect us as artists in this country. It's sad.